Guys, like I said, I'm here for you. I'm here for you guys. Now, the first thing that we need to look at here, let me zoom in so that we can see what I'm talking about. The first thing that's here, right, is here we're looking at a quadratic equation, right? From the glance of it, from looking at it from far, analyzing this thing from far, you can tell or this thing, quadratic equation, no matter what happens, right? So here's what we're gonna do. 2x squared plus x is equal to 4. Now, in maths, what you do on the left, you must also do on the right. So we want to take this 4 to this side, but we don't want to do this thing in an unfair way. Yeah? You don't want to be like your friend, Bonga, you don't know. Now you know now. I'm going to show you. So a way to do this is you're going to minus on both sides, because what you do on the left, you must also do on the right. So here's what we do. We're going to minus the 4 here on the right. We're also going to minus the 4 here on the left. Now that means you are left with 2x squared plus x minus 4 is equal to 0. Now here, you know what you do here. This to you is bread and butter. Is it bread and butter? Hey, English is killing me, but it's fine. Now when you have this, you can rather tackle this in many ways. You remember in grade 10 they taught you how to solve it in this manner. Now I'm going to show you how to solve it in this manner, right? Because this one saves time and it gets you the answer now, right? It's called a quadratic equation, right? I know a lot of grade 11 students, they are familiar with this. They know this better than a lot of people because you use it in many ways, right? So remember, when you get to this point, you take, in a quadratic equation especially, you must know your signs and you must know your A and B and C. So here you have your first one, which is your A, another sign here, this is a sign, this is a sign, this is a sign, you have your B and you have a C. You can't go wrong when you know these things. You want to tell me now you're going wrong now after I shown you this? Yeah. Me and you are not gonna be in a good mood, eh? Now you have your A is equal to plus 2, your B is equal to plus 1, your C is equal to minus 4. With this, you're gonna take these things, you're gonna put them inside your quadratic formula. And remember that in your quadratic formula, you must always get two x values. You have the first x, which we don't know now, or the second x, which you also don't know. We don't know. You know, when they ask you, are you dating? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? You don't know. Then here's what we're gonna do. But you must, okay, let me not remove that. You must know that you must get two x values, right? So we're gonna take these things, right? We're gonna put them inside our quadratic formula. Now that's why this thing is so easy, guys. Easy. Simple, right? So let me make sure that we have these ones here. Now our quadratic equation, no, quadratic formula, sorry about that, is x is equal to minus b plus minus, right, b squared minus 4ac. A lot of students make a mistake of leaving out the c. My brother, man, don't do that. You make a mistake of leaving out the c, guys. Don't leave the c out, right? You know, it's like you can even make a song. It's a BIC, you know, it's BAC. It's a BAC. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My dog. You know what I'm saying? My guy. And then we're gonna come here and say x is equal to, remember also here, because this one is also sensitive. A lot of students forget about this. It's a plus and a minus, meaning you have to have two. Like I said, it's this one here. You're gonna do this thing 2 times, but then in each time you're gonna have plus, or hear me out, or minus. No, yo, when prison, it's or. So you have two, you have plus or minus, plus or minus. Don't do plus and say, and then you end up saying, if you got maybe let's say 33 or 34, and then you say, no, that means it's gonna be plus, and then the other one, the or, is gonna be minus 33. No, 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 no. You'll be wrong, my brother. You'll be wrong. You'll fail. So the first one that we're gonna start with the plus sign, right? We're gonna say minus. What is our b? Then we go up and say, what is our b? We're looking for our b now. Our b, our b is plus 1, right? You can see there. Let me show you there. It's plus 1, right? Okay, right, fine. Then we come down, we say, okay, now we know that our b is plus 1, right? Let me write them here so I don't forget. Our b is plus 1. Our a, what was our a? It was plus 2. Our c, it was minus 4. So to substitute, we're gonna start by saying minus, and also this minus, don't forget this minus. The mistake that you guys make, you forget these signs, and when you forget the sign, the thing can be wrong. Even though when I'm marking there, I'm thinking, oh shame, this one tried. But when I see that you forgot the sign, I'm like, you can't deal with forgetting signs here. Say minus b. What do we have for minus b? Plus 1. We have plus 1. You might want to put the plus if you want. If you don't want, don't put the plus. And you say put. But here, you must make sure you have this one. And then here, we say b squared. For b squared, what do we have again? For b, we also have the plus 1. So we have 1 squared minus 4. What is our a? Our a here, it's here, is 2. Remember, it's positive 2, ne? Don't make that mistake. And then, what is our c? It's minus 4. And then you divide everything by 2. And then what's going on here? And then our a here is gonna be what? It's gonna be 2. So you substitute with the what? With 2. What is your answer? Me, I like putting this whole thing inside the calculator. See this whole thing here? I put this whole thing here inside the calculator. This whole thing here, I put it inside the calculator. Right? Me. But if you like taking directions and you like going extra and extra and extra, you can still do it by yourself. Use your incredible mind and brain that God gives you. Ne? So we say x is equal to, okay, sorry about that. Then I'm gonna take my calculator. I'm taking my calculator, chief. Make sure you take your calculator there. You bought that thing for a reason. Now the mistake that I see I made is to say minus here. It's not a mistake. Minus here. Remember that we have this thing here. Remember, it's minus b. Ne? Minus b is plus 1. See? That was not a mistake. It's supposed to be there. Okay. Now we substitute now. Substitute in the equation. Say minus. We have 1. Close bracket. We're starting with the plus. You divide everything there. You say open bracket 1, close bracket, square 2 minus 4. And then you have your 2. You have your minus 4. Jesus Christ. Don't make this mistake of not doing what I'm telling you right now. Always make sure you substitute the correct answer. You will substitute what you see there. Our answer is written like this. Our answer is minus 4 plus root 33. Divide everything by 4. Right? In another way, they said there, when you go up there, they said here, take this thing. They said take this thing into 2 decimal places, and then you find usikhosana laphana sihlelele khoneni angayenzi 2 decimal places. They will take marks away from you because you didn't do this. Simply because you didn't do this, they will take marks. They will take those marks and you won't believe it. Right. Then we go down there again. Go down here.